I know. Seriously, she's shaving shit off, right?
Yeah.
Right. And things are falling, and they look like big balls of white cotton, and I'm like, is it coming from my head? Am I that gray?
Oh no!
My God!
Are you okay? Oh, I forgot koozies. Should I go get koozies? I don't know. We don't need them.
No, I don't need them. Man. Okay.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Durnkt number 5.
That's right. 5.
Five alive, man.
5. That's pretty awesome.
And Chad's still alive, okay? For everybody who's worried. Don't worry. He's still here.
It was called acting.
Acting theater. Well, you were acting. I wasn't acting.
I kind of figured. Yeah. He's all method and shit. So
Method. That means I do math. So
true.
How was your weekend?
You know, my weekend was not so bad. I
Still busy as shit?
Well, on Saturday we did a bunch of stuff. I actually worked on a couple of different projects, shooting some things. Once in the morning, we picked up some of With No Exit with you.
Oh, right, yeah. I was like, I saw you this weekend, didn't I?
Yeah. And then in the afternoon, we went and we shot like a green screen music video for Mr. Dustin Ferguson.
Cool. So
set up a green screen in a room that was way too small to set up a green screen.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, we shoved some shit in there. I felt pretty good about how it turned out because I like more space. But then, of course, there was the Easter holiday, which means that I got in the car with my wife Amy, and we drove round trip, a total of 6.5 hours, to spend 3.5 hours at her parents' house. Well, which is always,
You love seeing the family.
It's just
but Christ, those drives.
Right, exactly. I mean, I scored some points with the in-laws, which is all cool, but that's a lot of time in a car.
It's a lot of time
to eat ham.
I like driving, so I don't care as much about that, but it can become a chore because Andrea isn't great on long car trips. So there's just a lot of potty breaks and napping. So if I get tired, I remember when we first started dating, there was this one time I'm like, honey, it was like 3 a.m. or something like that, and we're driving. I'm like, honey, I'm getting sleepy. I need you to help me keep awake. She was asleep within like a minute. Within like a minute.
Yep. It's like, okay, I'm going to talk. Yep.
What did I do for Easter? Oh, I went and saw my parents for Easter. Which is pretty, low key.
Yeah.
They only live an hour from here, so it's not that big of a deal.
It's not a big deal. It's not as big a deal.
No.
It's still an hour. I mean, 2 hours, but...
Yeah, well, we went up the night before. My
cool.
brother just moved to Tennessee. So this is like his last weekend. We hung out with him a little bit the night before, and then just kind of milled around the next day.
Dig it.
Pretty low-key stuff.
Cool.
But it's fun.
Did East Bunny come bring candies?
No candies.
Fucker.
No candies.
Oh my gosh, the Easter Bunny! Did you bring me some candy, Easter Bunny?
Yeah, I got something for you. God damn Easter Bunny.
Somebody tell me how that rabbit shits eggs made of chocolate. And how that relates to Jesus.
You missed the point, sir. You missed the point completely.
I think everybody missed the point on that one.
It's about marketing. It's marketing.
It's marketing. We'll get the money from the children's. Get the candy.
Yes.
Evil. Wink, wink.
Yes.
And then yesterday, no, not yesterday. Monday, I went to a concert in Omaha for Dead Sarah. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, first off, I was already super excited. I'm just like, I'm going to see this one of my favorite bands. I'm going to see one of my favorite bands in concert. I get there, the venue's small. I've never been in this venue before. That's the best.
That's the best.
The venue is small. It's just like a bar, and there's a stage.
Yeah.
And the venue is small. I'm hanging out before. There's two lead-up bands, right? Like two. What are they called? Openers.
Opening bands.
Yeah, 2 openers. And before any of the openers play, I'm just kind of sitting there, and the entire band of Dead Sarah walks in through the front door because they were just out to dinner. Walk right by my table, And Emily, the lead singer, looks at me and goes, "Hey," and I go, I consider myself to be a rather confident adult, right? I turned into a fucking 13-year-old instantaneously. I was so It was so okay. The two openers were good. But Dead Sarah fucking destroyed. God damn, there's probably only 250 people in the crowd, grand total.
Yeah, that's nice.
I was right in the front. The stage is right here, right, for me, and I could just, I can do this and be on stage at any point. If I just did this, I could get up on stage.
Did you get to touch her?
I didn't get to touch her, because I'm not that creepy. She did do the, hold the mic out to the different parts of the car, and I got to sing my favorite song, a part of my favorite song, and a part of my second favorite song. That was the opening song and the ending song. I fucking,
You're very excited.
It was
been awesome.
Have you ever seen one of your favorite bands in a small venue? Like one of your all-time favorite bands?
One of my all-time favorite bands, I have not yet. I can't say that I've seen them in a small venue. I've seen some really great shows in small venues, but none of them were one of my favoriteest bands.
I've seen great shows in small venues too, right? But the fact that I went in going, I know every fucking lyric and every fucking song you've done. I know everything about you. I love you. And their live performance was as good as their recorded shit.
That's cool.
Like, you're always afraid that maybe the live stuff will fall off. No, it's fucking, her vocals were spot on. Right. And they were all getting over the flu, too, so it's amazing that they were able to do any of it.
Yeah, when I drove down to Casey to see The Cure, my all-time most favorite band in the whole wide world.
Good choice.
And, and Bob, Robert Smith, I call him Bob. He was coming off of a throat thing, and he's all like, "The doctors say I shouldn't perform, but fuck him." And then he's saying, now he sounded like shit. Okay,
nice,
sounded like shit, but it didn't fucking matter because it's my favorite band. So, would you say that? I mean, was it actually spot on beautiful, or was it just like fuck it's my favorite band?
No, it was spot on beautiful. Yeah. I cannot all right. All of the instrumental bits were perfect. Exactly what they are in the recorded. Her vocals were the same, and that's what blows me away, because she is one of those notes that you wouldn't even believe come out of a human being, come out of this person. And she's sick. She's sick and doing it. You know what I mean?
That's impressive.
It's fucking incredible. I've been to a lot of shows, and it's very rare that the live show can so perfectly capture the recorded versions of the songs.
Yeah, the even more rare is when the live performance surpasses the recorded. Where you buy the recording because it reminds you of the live performance that you saw. I've seen a couple of those.
It's now Wednesday, and I've been absolutely cloud nine. I've got a cold, and I don't even give a shit. I've been absolutely cloud nine since that show. Just the best fucking show I've ever seen.
That is awesome. So of the opening bands, because sometimes, you know what, my favorite thing in the whole world is when I go see a show, and then there's an opening band that makes me go, what the fuck is that shit about?
One of them was definitely that.
Yeah?
The initial opener is actually a Lincoln band.
Really?
They're called the Freakabouts. and they were phenomenal. I thought they were great. Female lead vocals, very sort of early 2000s rock sort of sound to them. But, just solid. Just really solid. Really, really great guitar play and in creative movements through the songs. It's not the stereotypical, first verse, second verse, guitar solo, third verse, you know what I mean?
Right,
they see it, they use the music interestingly. And I thought they did a great job. When I go to see a show, I expect nothing out of the opening acts. Nothing.
You kind of can't,
Yeah.
You just kind of like, I got to a certain age and I stopped going to the show right away so I could kind of miss some of the opening shit, You just got to that point with me.
The best version of an opening act I've ever seen, I won tickets to Lincoln Park here in Lincoln.
Since you won the tickets, I won't judge you.
No, I was a fan. I was a fan. You got to keep in mind, I was of the right age where hybrid theory hit me right when I was a freshman in high school.
All right.
So it was one of those right time sort of bands, right? So I'm a fan, I'll admit. But the opening acts were a band of horses before anybody knew who a band of horses were. They're a fucking great band.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Easily better than Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And Coheed and Cambria.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Coheed and Cambria can fucking play music.
Yeah. That's fascinating lineup.
I went and saw that show, and I'm like, shit! I'm sitting there, I was just kind of chilling out during the beginning of Band of Horses, and then I'm by the end, I'm just like, this band's great! You hear this?
You're like, shh, 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 shh.
They're killing it! Shh,
I'm listening.
What about you? Ever accidentally seen an opener that became something?
There's a couple of, I don't know if they became something. I remember fondly probably 3 instances where the opening band I was like, what? That's pretty awesome. First time was probably, this is going to sound weird, but I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Everybody
for a short time. Yeah, I was trying to go to art school.
All right, Chad?
Yeah?
It's the final, your project final for art school. Show me what you have. It's a masterpiece.
Thank you. My fault. Totally my issue. Sorry, I just hit my mic, and that's going to be all like. So, but I worked at a record store, so we got a bunch of free tickets to see just about everything. So I went and I saw Bette Midler.
That's awesome.
And Bette Midler, actually, pretty fucking awesome show. I got to admit. But one of the openings, the opening band for Bette Midler, was. Fuck! What's their name?
This Saturday at the Lancaster Fairgrounds, come see Fuck What's Their Name! Newest band from 1986, Fuck What's Their Name! It's this Saturday, Lancaster Fairgrounds, Fuck What's Their Name! Get tickets now!
That's a crazy band name.
Right? Fuck What's Their Name? I knew this was going to happen. Every time I try to think of something specifically from the past.
Take a minute, I'll cut to it.
Okay,
take a minute, I'll cut to it.
Billy Pilgrim.
Billy Pilgrim.
Yeah.
See, you got it right away.
There we go. And that's not a dude. It's Billy Pilgrim. It's 2 guys who play acoustic guitar. They were fucking radical.
Yeah.
They were so badass.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Seriously, that's what I was. Fuck, like that.
Who is that?
It was amazing.
So there's someone like that right now. He's a pop. I'm not a big fan of him, but you go and he's black dude. God, I can't fucking remember.
I don't know. When it comes to if it's music that was made after 2006, I'm probably not your guy to ask about. No. Quite honestly.
Fuck it.
Well, I'll go on to my next one. The next one was let's see.
It was bugging me. Keep telling your story.
Okay, do the thing. There was a show. I went to my buddy Edgar's with my buddy Edgar to see. This is horrible. I should write this shit down because I mean I wish I would have known that this was going to be a topic. I'd have been much more prepared. I would have looked this shit up.
The point of this show is that we don't discuss it ahead of time.
I know, but then I would like forget names of shit. I went and I saw that guy who does the musics with my buddy Edgar.
Chad, this is water. Hot water. Really hot water. Fucking burn, you asshole! Burn!
And it was the old guy who was like a poet, and he sings all shitty, and he's all like,
Bruno Mars.
No,
Bruno Mars.
Not Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Oh, that's your Bruno Mars.
That's my guy.
Okay, that's
okay.
your guy.
No, if you go and see Bruno Mars, there's something you don't know. It's Bruno Mars, just the individual pop star.
Okay.
When you go and see him, he has a 12-person band with instruments and stuff like that goes with him for every show.
That's
it's been
what
with
I'm
him
talking
since before he was
Yep.
famous. So you don't go
Well,
just
what
go
those
and
guys
see.
must feel like too, right? Oh, we're gonna go see Bruno Mars, and you're like one of his. I don't know, one of yours like his bass player, and he's in like some coffee shop. No one fucking recognizes him at all. He's been with Bruno from the beginning, but everybody's just like
Probably
whatever.
still fucking famous. So I think he's probably still famous and rich. So I think he's fine.
I don't know about the famous, but probably got some cash monies. For
Yeah.
sure.
Also he
Because if
can,
he was famous, he'd be, I'm going to go see Bruno Mars and that guy who plays bass.
I
with
think
him,
there's a name
you
of the
know?
band, but the little just says Bruno Mars, and then the band he's been with since he was forever.
That's probably what they're called in little tiny type. The band who's been with him since he was like. Totally true.
I have a cold. I should not be drinking, but I don't even give a shit. I'm surprised I'm as up as I am right now, because last night was a NyQuil night. You ever had a NyQuil night?
I have had, yeah.
I have a story. Okay.
Go with your story.
So, Monday night, we get back from the concert. I feel like death, right?
Because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, it was little after midnight.
Okay, well, okay.
It was a little after midnight. The show got out a little after 11.
Wow, okay.
It started at 8. So,
Dig it. I see.
I was all about it. I'm like, fuck, yeah, start the show at 8. And I get back, before I even left, my throat hurt, my sinuses were clogged, I had a bit of a headache, everything was draining, grossness.
Yes.
I get back, all of that still, I'm exhausted from dancing, my legs are fucking jello, and my upper back from headbanging is a fucking disaster. So I'm just like, oh my god, I need to sleep so bad. What are you doing?
I'm acting it out for you.
Okay, thank you. This is okay. You continue to do that, please.
All
right. My beautiful wife comes to me and she says, "Honey, I think you need to get some rest. Take NyQuil." Now, all drugs affect me way more than they should pretty much any human. I don't know what it is about my system, but you put a drug in me, it's going to affect me twice as long as it will the average human being. Like, I'll take NyQuil and I'm generally lethargic for the remainder of the next day. That's why I was surprised I'm still up right now. But, okay, so I take the NyQuil.
Yes, you take the NyQuil.
I go to sleep. And I'm
Done.
done.
For 16 hours.
No.
Oh.
4 o'clock in the morning rolls around.
Oh.
And I'm deep in NyQuil sleep, right? Like crazy colors, all sorts of vivid fever dream sort of drug sleep, right?
That's my favorite.
And I have to shit so bad. I wake up from that. It's like it's one of those things where like, here's your sphincter, knock,
Yep.
and you
Oh.
okay.
Yep.
I get out of bed. I go and it's first off, middle night, can't see anything,
Yep.
pitch black, and I'm drugged all hell. So I run into like 5 or 6 things on the way to the fucking bathroom.
Oh my god, no.
I get to the bathroom, doing my stuff.
Yep.
Not gonna be gross.
It's one of those, but it's one of those.
No. Here's the thing. My whole body was so relaxed because of the initial squeeze. It took work to get it to happen again. Because all the drugs, I couldn't make the right muscles move in the right way.
That's so sad.
So I'm sitting there going, maybe this? No, maybe. No. Is it? Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
I get all that done, and as I'm sitting there, it hits me. Wait, I'm really drugged. I'm fucked up right now, just sitting on this thing. Maybe I didn't stop it in time.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I get up, right? And my wife has this thing, if I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or to get a drink of water or something like that, she instantly wakes up and has to go do the exact same thing. Like, it's just in her brain. She's like, okay, I have to go do that too.
Now she's waiting outside.
Yeah. I finish, I open the door, she's standing there, I'm going to go potty. Okay. I'm like, this is good. I have the opportunity to check without her in the room. My wife pees and poops at lightning speed. Like, it's just, it's gone. I turn the light, I'm shuffling around. She comes in. What are you doing? And I don't just, like, there's no part of this story that's like, I could have just said it to her, right?
No.
Like, or straight out. Or I could have made something up. I'm like, I'm trying to find a blanket. I could have done anything. Here's my reaction. She's the camera, okay? I might have pooped the bed.
Yes.
So she's like, you didn't poop the bed. You don't know I didn't poop the bed. I had to poop so bad it woke me up from NyQuil sleep. You don't know I didn't poop the bed. So the next 5 minutes is me checking all of the stuff, looking at all the blankets. I did not poop the bed, by the way. I did not poop the bed.
You got the CSI flashlight out.
Yes, I did not poop the bed, by the way, which I was proud of. However, before I went back to bed, I put on underwear, shorts, multiple layers.
Just in case.
Just in case.
It's good that you were prepared.
Yes.
I mean, that's thinking like an adult, goddammit. I'm sorry, it is. You start to think about that stuff.
That was so terrifying for me, though. I'm like, oh, God, did I poop the bed? This might be a divorce-worthy thing if I poop the bed.
I don't know. I think there's probably bigger things that would qualify for divorce-worthy thing than
turns into a good story, though.
That's a great story. I built a time machine.
He did build a time machine.
In
I'm
my
going to find that picture
driveway.
and I'm going to post it.
In my driveway. And you know that my neighbors are used to me doing weird-ass shit when I'm building a time machine in my driveway and my neighbor comes up and says, hey, Chad, what you doing? And I say, well, I'm building a time machine. And the reaction is, good luck with that then. Then you know weird shit happens. But I guess now I have a time machine. And I've used the time machine for why I bought it. Am I going to throw a time machine away?
No.
Why the fuck would I throw a time machine away?
We have to find at least one sketch to do with that.
Exactly. I'd be stupid to throw away a time machine that I spent time building. So that's what we're talking about, is finding some space. So if you're in the Lincoln area, greater Lincoln area, and you have some space, you can put it down there and let us rent it for super cheap. And
will work for blowjobs.
Meaning that we'll use your space and you can give us blowjobs.
Yes.
That's what we mean by that.
Yes.
So.
Fair trade!
Oh my God.